say, to understand Mithya and dependent existence and independent existence. During World War II, one Russian soldier, Russian general was captured by Germans. So Russia kept on insisting, please return your back our general. Please return back our general. The Germans said, we'll return back. Verbally, they said, we'll return back. So they started returning back part by part. Hand first, left hand first, right hand first, leg first, leg. Okay, neck. Did they return the general? Remove the parts, there's no general. Understand? General is an assemblage of parts. General means that the body is an assemblage of parts. If you remove the parts, there's nothing called body. Something which has a part has no independent existence of its own. Part by part, they started sending the general. Leg first, right leg first, left finger first. So can they send a person like that? Is it possible? The part by part, you cannot send a person. A person is an assemblage of parts. There's no such thing called a person. It's an assemblage. It's a union of multiple things. So what you call as person? Some memory, some body, some intellect. It's a combination. It's a configuration. It has no independent existence of its own. There's nothing called person as such. But for all transition purpose, there's a person. You have a name person, name, all transition purpose is there. Let us take this something called flower. So is there something called flower? Oh, there's a flower. It's a beautiful flower, red flower. I'll buy the flower. I put it on God. I'll use the flower. There's a smell, all those things. Okay. I start removing the petal. There's a petal on gone. Petal. So now, if you remove all the petals, there's no flower. What is there? Is there anything? The flower is nothing but assemblage of petals. It's a configuration of petals. There's nothing called petal as a flower as an independent entity. It's a dependent entity on flowers. It's a dependent existence. Dependent existence is Mithya. It has a value, transactional value. It has a utility value, but it has no existence of its own. It is perishable in the sense parts are removed, it's gone. Right? Let us take the car. A car has a steering wheel, wheels, tire, seat. So suppose I remove the tires, I remove the steering wheel, I remove the seat. Is there something called car? No. Is there something called independentity called car? No. It's an assemblage or configuration of parts. So the parts, the assemblage has no independent existence, it's a dependent existence. Correct? Are you clear? So something which has independent existence, dependent existence has no existence of its own. It's an appearance of some configuration. The appearance is Mithya. Then what is Satya? Satya is something which has no parts. If there are parts, Satya has no independent existence. What is reality? Has no parts. So Brahman has no parts. Brahman is Akhanda. If the Brahman has parts, if you remove the parts, Brahman is gone. There's no independent. Something which has a part has no independent existence. Something which has an independent existence has no parts. The other way. Is it clear? So Brahman cannot have parts. That's why Akhanda, Ananta, Sanatana, Brahma. Brahman is Akhanda. Akhanda means there are no parts. Okay. So then some people have a concept, Jiva is a part of Brahman. Then remove Jiva, Brahman is disturbed. Brahman is gone. Understand? If Jiva is a part of Brahman, remove the part, like remove the petal, the flower is not there. So Brahman is not an assemblage of Jivas. If Brahman is an assemblage of Jivas, and you remove Jivas, the Brahman is not there. So Brahman is an independent reality. An independent reality has no parts. So many people have a concept that I am a part of Brahman. Right? I am Amsha of Brahman. So if you are Amsha Brahman, Amsha, if you get disturbed, the whole gets disturbed. Then there's nothing called independent reality called Brahman. So what has independent reality is called Satya. What is dependent reality? Called Mithya. Mithya has no existence of its own. Mithya is appearance based on some configuration. Right? So the world is Mithya in that sense because it's an assemblage of 5 elements in some configuration. Brahman is Satya because Brahman is not assemblage of anything. Brahman is not, doesn't have parts, it's Akhanda. Part and partless you have to understand. No parts of any kind is Brahman. Existence, Satya. Okay. Which as a part is not Satya, Mithya. It's appearance. Let us take gold and necklace. So necklace has no independent existence at all. Remove the gold, necklace doesn't exist. It's name and form of gold. Remove necklace, but gold exists. Remove the form, gold exists. Gold, nothing is different, disturbed. So gold is in that sense, relative sense, Satya. Necklace is Mithya. Right? So this is a way example given to understand Mithya and Satya. Parts and the whole. The whole has no parts. Okay. So we think that Brahman is an assemblage of parts. False. Brahman is not assemblage of parts. Brahman is an assemblage. Jivas are parts of Brahman. No. Jiva has appearance of Brahmans, not a parts. There's a difference between part and appearance. Water appears as a wave. Water appears as a bubble. Water appears as a foam. Okay. So now, water, nothing happens to water. The wave disappears, still water is there. But wave has no independent existence compared to water. Without water, there's no wave. The wave is Mithya, water is Satya in that sense. To give an example of Satya and Mithya, we are giving example of part. Flower example, car example. Are we clear? What is the question now?